If your home is anything like ours, you're most likely leaning over to sweep or vacuum after supper to remove the food particles that often find their way onto the kitchen floor after cooking using a damp paper towel. These days, some gadgets can accomplish this task for you, such as robot vacuums. Although they can't eliminate the need to clean floors, robot vacuums can reduce the frequency of floor cleaning in your home and don't have to break the budget. To determine which robot vacuums are the best, we let them loose on specially made obstacle courses and watched how well they removed debris from corners and walls, how well they transitioned from hard floors to carpet, and whether or not they could fit under and around furniture as well as move from room to room. We've compiled a list of the top 6 robot vacuums together with their salient characteristics and considerations to assist you select the ideal model. The description that follows includes links to every product that is discussed in the video. Number 6. Roborock Q5 Plus. I've been testing robot vacuums for years, and there are a lot of annoyances that come with owning and operating one. They occasionally tumble off stairs and are always trapped on a string, but Roborock's mid-range Q5 Plus solved all of those problems. Years later, it remains my house's most dependable cleaning companion, and I rely on it when other robot vacuums have failed. On its first run, it covered 850 square feet of my house in 110 minutes with plenty of battery life remaining. It carefully circled the room's perimeter before neatly vacuuming it in rows while avoiding the kitchen chairs. Avoided falling off the stairs in front of the fireplace, and the chart precisely depicted everything. I can easily take it up and carry it upstairs or to the basement because it can save and personalize up to 4 different maps. I can shout for it to start from more than 50 feet away, and adding voice commands to Siri is easy. The onboard bin is still fairly small, which is my one complaint. To compensate for this, you can set up different zones so it empties after each room or increase the app's emptying frequency and power. It did, however, gather dog hair tumbleweeds and crumbs from a poorly swept croissant from under the kitchen counter, which were left by previous vacuums. That's all the best compliment you can offer a vacuum. I can ignore it. Number 5. Robot Roomba J7 Plus. The obstacle avoidance technology of the Roomba J7 Plus, iRobot's newest product, makes it one of the top numbers. This effectively allows it to recognize and avoid commonplace items like cables and socks. The bot's ability to stay clear of pet waste is its primary advantage. iRobot is so sure of the intelligence of the Roomba J7 Plus that it has even introduced the POOP, or Pet Owner Official Pledge, according to which iRobot will replace any J7 Plus that is unable to avoid solid pet waste. This robot vacuum is among the smartest I've ever seen because it learns something new every time it operates. It performed admirably when I threw some fake dog excrement in its path during the test. Though it wasn't initially able to identify big items like dog toys, shoes, and socks, it ought to eventually with time and software upgrades. It is difficult to criticize the cleaning base that comes with the J7 Plus. Compared to other bases, it is easier on the eyes and can store debris for up to 60 days. It's also significantly more compact, with scores of 98.33 and 94.6% for large debris collection such as cereal and cat litter, respectively. This robot vacuum performed well in this area. Although I've seen greater results with pet hair, the score of 82.5% was still rather good. In the end, if you want to prevent future mass and your pets have a history of accidents, this is an excellent purchase. But be aware that it's a little strong before mapping. During our debris test, it even moved one of the weights that held the walls in place. Number 4. Shark IQ Robot Self-Empty XLRV 1001E. These days, robot vacuums are starting to come equipped with automatic trash can emptying. Robot vacuums that practically empty themselves put their contents in a bag. This is not how the Shark IQ Robot XL does things. It includes 2 dust vents, with a smaller one located in the robot and a larger one situated in the base station, which requires only a monthly vacuuming. Shark's bagless auto-empty mechanism has the benefit of never requiring you to worry about running out of bags. Another notable feature of the Shark IQ Robot XL is its self-cleaning brush roll, which effectively stopped hair from wrapping around it throughout our testing. A typical issue with a lot of robot vacuums was that they never had enough stock while having a powerful suction strength that allowed them to remove dust, dirt, and pet hair from carpets and hard floors. It has several helpful smart features such as virtual no-go zones and house mapping for focused room cleaning. The Shark IQ Robot XL is a great option if you're wanting to go from a basic robot vacuum to one that can empty itself. One of the lowest maintenance robots vacuums we've examined, it has a self-cleaning brush roll and a bagless self-emptying system. Another excellent option that provides double the bin capacity of the Shark IQ XL is the more costly Shark AI XL. Number 3. Eufy X9 Pro. Without a doubt, the greatest mapping vacuum I've ever used is the Eufy X9 Pro. The X9 Pro consists of two bottom mops that spin at a speed of roughly 180 revolutions per minute. The process of washing the mop in the docking station takes a few minutes when you first start a mopping session, and you can decide how often the mop comes back to be cleaned again. Both the mapping and the mopping process are quick and precise. My kitchen, laundry area, and bathroom only took 30 minutes to mop, even with a rewash frequency of every 10 minutes. To my surprise, when I swept and walked over the half bottle of syrup that my 6-year-old had spilled, my feet did not stick. The floor was spotless. The mop is then dried by the docking station for you to avoid it becoming insanitary. Sadly, this isn't as effective as a vacuum. The onboard trash can is not self-emptying, and its capacity is not very large. Moreover, it is ineffective on carpets with medium or long piles. A lot of carpets aren't made of short, industrial piles. However, you can change the app's carpet cleaning settings. This is an excellent option if most of the flooring in your home is hardwood. Number 2. iRobot Roomba S9 Plus Robot Vacuum. In our robot vacuum category test, the iRobot Roomba S9 Plus is the second model from the brand to take first place. It performed exceptionally well in our test of hard floor cleaning, collecting 99% of the dry oats, sand, baking soda, nuts, and screws that we scattered around the floor. As a result, it turned a place on our list of the top vacuums for hardwood floors. It did so well, in fact, that in the carpet pickup test, where the average pickup of all vacuums was only 73%, the only test word that received less than a 99% pickup rate. It took longer than many other models we tested to clean up a straight line of debris because it cleans unpredictably. Although it doesn't clean the charging base like many other robot vacuums, it does so more thoroughly than any other robot, and its spot cleaning feature operates more quickly. The vacuum's ability to automatically increase suction when it detects a carpet and to be programmed to do 2 passes for a very thorough cleaning were 2 of our favorite features. Although maintaining a robot vacuum can be dirty, Roomba offers features that make cleaning them easier, like a self-emptying trash disposal system that moves the dirt it collects automatically. The charging base's enclosed bag-lined disc bin makes it simple to remove the self-cleaning roller brushes, which were known for needing little to no maintenance. Primarily because, unlike the models using bristle brushes in our test, they didn't clog with bothersome pet hairs. It isn't washable, yet its high-efficiency filter effectively captures bothersome particles. Take note that this robot received a 1-star rating from us for being among the noisiest ones we evaluated. Mark was quiet, but our expert made a loud comment. The companion app was simple to use and had many helpful features, such as the ability to view the maps the robot creates of your house. At the same time, it gives the ability to schedule cleanings for when you leave the house, and the ability to designate specific areas or even individual items as no-go zones to prevent potential damage. One of the sharpest voice command systems we've tested can identify when you want your robot to clean under or around objects in a room, like underneath the dining room table, for example. 1. Roborock S8 Pro Ultra. The Roborock S8 Pro Ultra robot vacuum is a great option if you're willing to pay a little or a lot more for a stylish, intelligent device. Although it costs more than many of our suggestions, this cleaning gadget is efficient and saves time overall. It has outperformed the manual mop and vacuum combos that we have tested. Every time it ran, it was able to independently handle a variety of surfaces and cleaning tasks. This type of machine can fulfill your desire to have immaculate floors when you get home. The array of self-led functions that the system is capable of managing is what makes the S8 Pro Ultra stand out. The waste gathered by the vacuum is automatically emptied into the larger collecting bag, which can keep the material for up to 7 weeks. It is among the least manipulative devices of its type because it cleans itself between usage, fills the water tank on its own, and even drives the mop pad. Additionally, the app will notify you when it's time to empty the water. In related news, we evaluated the Roborock S8 Plus and are quite happy with its performance if you're not as concerned about the self-led features. With this machine, general maintenance will be a little more hands-on, but other than that, it's still got incredible cleaning power and clever programming for a much lower price. The S8 Pro Ultra's several cleaning modes, which you can customize for each area, impressed us once it was up and operating on our Wi-Fi after a little trial and error. With a few taps on your smartphone, you can quickly program the S8 Pro Ultra to respond differently to your entryway's dining room than to your guest room. It did occasionally brush into a glass table, but other than that, it moves through a residential environment quite easily and can even fit under couches. Price. Although it is an investment, we believe it is worthwhile given the amount of time we save each week and the excellent features you get. That concludes our thorough analysis of the top 7 robot vacuums available today. Which one drew your attention? Tell us in the comments section below. Please give us a huge thumbs up and remember to hit the subscribe button for more in-depth analyses and suggestions if you found this video helpful. Easily keep your dwellings clean, and we'll see you in a future video. Keep an eye out and be tech aware.